Hello aspirant, welcome to Zeespire. Today we are going to solve the Hindu e-paper quiz for 1st of March 2025. So first question is, what caused the SLBC tunnel collapse in Nagar Karnool? So it is water and mud seepage. Since February 22, 8 men have remained trapped inside the Sri Salem left bank canal, that is SLBC tunnel, which is situated as the name suggests on the left bank of Sri Salem Dam. Rescue teams from Indian Army, Indian Navy, BRO, National Disaster Response Force, NDRF, State Disaster Response Force, SDRF, Singareni collieries, agencies from the central and state government, as well as private agencies have all been working tirelessly to pull them out. What major issue led to Karnataka's distress in rural microfinance? So it is the coercive loan recovery methods. Use of coercive methods and gross violation of guidelines laid down by the Reserve Bank of India have been reported as defaults have increased. There are also reports of nearly a dozen borrowers ending their lives unable to repay loan, though there is no verified data on this. How did China plan to counter US tariffs under President Trump? So, China has planned to counter these US tariffs by increased policy support. Likely top of the agenda on Wednesday's opening of the National People's Congress Parliament is Mr. Trump, who has imposed additional 10% duties on products imported from China last month and has threatened more. Analysts say pressure from Mr. Trump could encourage Beijing to step up the kinds of support for the economy seen last year, interest rate cuts and easing local government debt pressure. We expect China to increase policy support policy in the response to greater external shock from the US. Wang Tao, chief China economist at UBS. Why did a large number of Indian workers opt for illegal migration routes? So, the illegal migration routes were opted by Indian workers is because of cost and complex legal routes. The respondents in the voice of Vishal Sharma, who was deported to India after trying to enter the US illegally, is partly from seeing 3 flights carrying deportees from the US land in India in the past 3 weeks, and partly from knowing that other than the illegal donkey route, it is likely that he can reach the US legally. I have to accept that this is how my life will be, farming, a shared income with siblings, and a life limited to this village, he says. What is the primary cause of the glacier avalanche in Chamoli, Uttarakhand? So it is because of continuous snowfall. In a life or death race against time, teams from the Indian Army and the Indo-Tibetan Border Police are working to save 22 workers who are feared to be trapped beneath the ice after a devastating glacier avalanche hit a Border Roads Organization project site at Mana village in Uttarakhand's Chamoli district at around 5 am on Friday. What key event did Aditya L1 recently achieve? So Aditya L1 is the first solar mission. So it has recently achieved the first image of solar flare kernel. India's first dedicated space-based solar mission Aditya L1 has made a groundbreaking observation as one of its scientific payloads has captured the first ever image of a solar flare kernel. The Solar Ultraviolet Imaging Telescope payloads has captured the image in the lower solar atmosphere, the photosphere and chromosphere. What is the focus of India's EU trade discussion? So it is finalizing a trade agreement. India and the European Union are working towards concluding their long-pending bilateral free trade agreement by the end of 2025. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said on Friday after meeting with European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen here. There are also discussing a new strategic security and defense partnership agreement to replace the current strategic roadmap for 2020 to 2025 ahead of the next EU-India summit expected later this year. What is India's GDP growth in the quarter 3 of financial year 25? so it is 6.2%. India's real GDP grew 6.2% in the October to December 2024 period, the third quarter of the fiscal year, picking up pace from the 5.6% growth recorded in the previous quarter, according to data released by the National Statistics Office on Friday. What is the challenge for Germany's new government? So, the challenge for Germany's new government is let's see, that is managing skilled migration policies. The Union and AFD want to block illegal immigration into Germany. The Union even broke a long-held taboo by passing an anti-immigration non-binding motion in the Bundestag with the help of the far-right AFD party. While the rhetoric is against illegal immigration for many skilled migrants, this has been a matter of concern as well. Thank you. What did the CAG report highlight about Delhi's COVID fund uses? So, CAG report highlight about Delhi's COVID fund uses that less than 75% of funds were utilized. The Delhi government used less than 75% of the funds released by the center to tackle the COVID-19 pandemic in the capital, according to a Comptroller and Auditor General report on public health infrastructure and management of health services tabled in the Delhi Assembly on Friday. Thank you and keep supporting.